On the brighter note, though, have you guys been seeing all these memes about like people fucking Luigi?
Well, no, why? Why would that be
There's been memes of people like doing like fan art of Luigi fucking people, but it's like
but why?
It's Buff Luigi. It's like he's like ripped and like shredded like fucking cheese, dude, and he's like sitting here
God,
with
dude,
like
this is like
Princess
the
Peach on
Bowsette
his
thing
like
all over again.
it's fucking funny, dude. It's like in one hand I'm like ugh cringe, right? But the other hand I'm like
Yikes.
almost don't blame them, right? Between the brothers, Luigi's obviously the more fuckable one, right? Like
Of
obviously.
course, of course.
Yeah, like he handled the haunted mansion by himself. Like he like constantly having to deal with Mario's bullshit and him always being like, I have to see Princess Peach. Luigi's like, dog,
It's
we
me,
don't have
Mario. And you're
we
just
don't
like, will you shut up?
right? Shut the fuck up, dude. Like, give me some more Luigi around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me more Luigi. Like, haunted mansion's not enough. It's not enough. Haunted mansion. Haunted? Yes. Yeah, right. That's the name of the game, right?
Yeah, Luigi's Haunted Mansion.
Luigi's sex mansion. That's what it is. That's what it is now.
Good Kraken.
What's cracking, everybody, and welcome to episode 47 of the Shipwreck Show. I'm one of your hosts, Arnell Pearson, alongside the man, the myth, the legend. Don't feed him after midnight, ladies and gentlemen. We have DJ Gizmo. What's happening, baby? How you doing?
Oh,
How you doing, DJ?
what's going on?
Oh, you know, what's bopping? You know what I'm saying?
Where's Bubby?
It's it's one of those
Where's
days, man. We're
Bubby?
doing it. We're doing the motherfucking thing out here. It's
I gotta move my mic away. I've been listening to the last few podcasts and I'm
do
peeking like a
some mic
motherfucker.
adjustments. Yeah, it's okay.
No, I was peaking like a motherfucker. I need to not do that to our audio listeners.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We're doing it. We're doing the motherfucking thing. We gotta get this
Doing
mic
the thing.
situation figured out for Garrick here pretty soon. That blue. I'm
Dude, I'm
choke
fucking
that
over it.
I'm gonna choke that fucking microphone out.
There was
man.
a sale, the Prime Day sale for the Audio Technica XLR one for like, it was like
fuck
$50.
that. Fuck that.
What
You
do you
gotta
mean,
get
fuck that, dude. This
I'm
shit,
gonna
this is
skip a
fucking
wave, I
great.
You gotta
think.
get like an
I'm gonna go Wave
interface
3.
and shit like that. No, we're gonna get you a Wave 3. All right, you're gonna be all set. Okay, it's gonna be fucking extravagant. You know what I'm
Are you gonna
saying?
get the new wave mic or actually
Oh,
no,
I-
that one's
I
XLR.
want to get the new one, but it's an
Yeah.
XLR microphone.
Yeah, 90
so-
bucks.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to make an XLR work. I just need a direct. I need a plug and play.
Yeah,
And
I
like
guess.
honestly, I really want like I was looking into just a regular wave, but I'm willing to spend the extra $50 for that fucking mute button up top, dude. That's worth to me.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it like
So
all
saying-
it's the difference
100%,
between you
100%.
not hearing when I like see if I click
Yep. Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah,
it's
you hear
literally the
that.
difference between you hearing that like fucking I hate that shit, dude. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves.
No, I know, man.
That's
I know.
worth $50 to me.
The man who is peeved by the pets is the Invisible Man himself. Gary, what you eating tonight, baby? Oh, we got a bag. Oh, he opened the bag. And that was
Oh.
baked ruffles,
Baked!
cheddar, and sour
Let's
cream.
go for the
Ladies and gentlemen,
baked!
let's
Baked
fucking
sour
go.
cream and cheddar.
Yes.
This is like
Good
this is my
choice.
personal
Good
favorite chip
choice.
right here.
Mm-hmm.
My personal
Baked
favorite
is
chip.
nuts.
That
Baked
should do
is-
crazy.
baked is
That should do
great.
go crazy, bro. That got what an A rating for us here at GK.
Yeah, I think we gave it, and it was like an A or a B at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tried, man.
I need me a bag
tried.
of baked lays, actually. I need to go to the store tomorrow.
I know. I had Jimmy John's today for lunch, and that was an interesting experience because I haven't had Jimmy John's in years because the
Fuck
owner
Jimmy
Jimmy
John's.
John's a piece of shit.
Jimmy,
Jimmy
Jimmy Jones himself. Sucks.
Yeah, Jimmy himself.
Jimmy the John. piece of shit.
Timothy Johnson.
Yeah, Jimothy Johnson of One Jimmy John's LLC is a
Yes.
piece of garbage.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck Jimmy John's.
Timothy
Fuck
Johnson.
the establishment. Fuck everyone there.
But like the
fuck.
disappointing part is that like I got it and I was like, "Fuck, man, this is kind of good." It's like
Dude, they have good bread. It's the bread.
it's the bread, man. It's the fucking bread,
And
and
like
like
Cole sandwiches.
and
I
like
don't know, that's
the-
just me.
Oh, stop! You're a Quiznos
So you don't like
guy?
cold sandwiches?
You're a
I don't
Quizno
like cold
guy?
sandwich.
Oh god!
Like I know, cause I went to Jimmy John's and that shit was fucking like it was
Bussin'.
cold, like cold. I don't care. Look, if it's like lukewarm, all right, whatever, dude. Maybe a little, but that shit was cold.
I
I've been
love
into it,
I love
cold
it.
as fuck.
I love it.
I
Doggy
hate
dog, I'm
that.
telling you.
I hate it so
Yeah,
much.
he puts his whole
I hate
Jabussy
it.
Johnson in that fucking sandwich, bro.
No,
Like, I'm
I do
telling you.
not. I do not want to eat another Jimmy John's sandwich. Fuck that shit.
Man, dude, it's
It's
so.
not good.
So what's your fucking sandwich place of choice then?
I don't have.
Oh, dude, yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot of places.
You gotta have one.
I don't.
If you have a
No, I don't-
preference for the state of your sandwich, you have to have a sandwich shop.
No, cause the only place I heard that's actually good is Jersey Mike's, and we don't have Jersey Mike's down here.
Dude, fuck
So,
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's okay. Like they're all right.
Their
I'm okay.
ingredients are really fresh, but
Firehouse
their
subs, but
fucking bread
that shit
sucks.
sucks too. Subway's, I hate Subway. Fuck
Dude,
Subway.
Firehouse is fucking tight.
Firehouse subs is fucking lit. Dog,
Like,
that-
dude, their
that
fucking
cherry
meatball
limeade.
sub is like one of the most fucking like
I
the
don't know,
meatball
man.
sub with the pep on top. Dog,
Firehouse is
fuck.
not. None of it's good. to me,
Man, that
no.
shit got me doing
None of the
Bill
establishments are
Cosby
great.
face, man. Like I'm telling
Look,
you, dude.
if it up to me, since I live in the state of a fucking po' boy, okay, that we fucking made po' boys.
That po'
I'm getting
boy
a
do
fucking
go
po'
dumb.
boy.
Those
I'm
That
getting
boys
fucking
go
go
that
all
po'
the
counts,
way.
dog. If you do you
Yeah.
have like is there a you
Yeah,
got a local
there's
you
a
get
place.
po'
There's a
boys
place
at?
actually. There's a place actually near me, called Dempsey's. They do
Dempsey's,
fucking
yeah, that
really
sounds
good
fire.
po' boy.
That name,
Dude,
mhm.
dude, you can't, dude. I get myself a fried catfish po' boy with American cheese. God.
Oh, son.
Dude, that is the most. That was like the most aggressively like Louisiana thing you've ever said.
Man,
You're like
I know, right?
fried catfish po' boy
catfish.
with
They got
American
fried
cheese.
shrimp,
Like
fried
he's like, I asked him to throw.
fried green
could you
tomatoes
imagine?
on a po' boy. You ever had a fried green tomato po' boy?
So here's the deal. I got
Never
actually,
had it before.
I'm a little bit
I'm just imagining
traumatized.
DJ. He was just like they're like in the window. He's like putting his fucking American cheese
Fried oysters.
like, on
We have
his-
fried
on
oyster
his
po' boy.
fried catfish po' boy, and he was
We
just
have
like, they're like, yo, 2 singles. He's just like, nah, fam. He's like, you gotta throw.
They
the
also
third
do
single
fried
on
chicken po' boy if you want to really like fried chicken and bacon.
Oh man,
They use
those
bacon on
shrimp
that
po'
too.
boys are it. Shrimp po' boys
There.
are
Oh,
fucking
dude, shrimp po' boys are my
Shrimp.
favorite.
Oh,
We got
my
fried oysters,
God.
fried crawfish, fried green
We got
tomatoes.
Cajun shrimp, shrimp pasta, shrimp
Pasta.
lasagna, shrimp linguine. We got shrimp bake, shrimp noodle,
Shrimp.
fried shrimp, Chinese fried shrimp. The list goes on.
Fucking love that scene.
Bubble
So
gum
I'm-
shrimp.
I'm like slightly traumatized by catfish, and here's why, right?
Why?
Catfish, fire. Any day of the week, catfish is fire.
Yeah, fire,
Except for
yes.
one day out of the week, and that is
What's one day?
this incident that I had, where me and a homeboy that I don't talk to anymore, we made a trip down to San Francisco to see Killswitch Engage and Parkway Drive. And two phenomenal fucking bands, right? And we drove down there. We were like, fuck it, we'll take the 11-hour drive down to San Fran. We'll go hit the show,
11 hours.
and we'll sleep in the car the first night, and then we'll like on our way back we'll sleep in the car again. Like not like whatever, we'll just scrub it, right? Fuck it. There's a whole bunch of story that goes into this that I'm not gonna fucking get into, but old boy, not me, old boy, did not save up enough money
Oh
for
boy,
us.
po' boy.
He did not save up enough money for us to like be good on this trip. So we ended up going from us scrubbing this trip to really scrubbing this fucking trip, dude. Like we stayed in a $60 hotel that was somewhere like outside of Grants Pass. And in this hotel, like I thought I was gonna die this night, dog. Like this hotel was not okay, dog. Like we went to this hotel, we're on the floor. I like go to plug in my cell phone charger. I look down on the floor and there's a fingernail with a little like bejeweled thing on it. And I was like, dog, is that a fucking fingernail, bro? And he was like, what the fuck? I was like, I want to sleep here tonight, dude. It was so bad. Anyways, we're going through Oakland, right? And just east of San Francisco, and we're on the freeway, and a dude in a pickup truck, like a Toyota Tacoma, like a 98 Toyota Tacoma, driving next to us, his back right tire pops, like right next to our car, and he starts fucking fishtailing, and then start spinning
No.
in the middle of the fucking freeway. And my boy's driving, and he starts freaking the fuck out. Like, he hits the brakes, he slowly goes over. I was like, it's fine, it's okay, just pull over, take a second. And he's like, I can't, we're on the freeway, I can't fucking stop. I'm like, okay, then just keep going, just keep your fucking head on straight, right? And I was like, cool, let's just take the next exit so you can chill the fuck out, right? And he's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
The dude didn't get hit. The guy in the truck that spun out, he didn't get hit or whatever, so it was fine, it was okay.
Yeah.
Unless he got hit after we came off the freeway, but I couldn't tell you.
You're like, I don't know. Didn't you? You're like, I was long gone.
It's like 21 Jump Street. You pull off the freeway, there's an explosion in the background. Like, oh, I was waiting for that the whole movie. We pull out, and I don't know if either of you have kicked in Oakland before.
Yeah.
It is not a place you should be kicking it unless you look like me, right? So we pull off the freeway, and there's a gas station right next to like the freeway exit, and there's a road island in the middle, so we have to go around the road island, right? So we take this first left turn that's available to us into this cul-de-sac, and we pull into this cul-de-sac, and there's a group of very obvious like gang members playing basketball in this cul-de-sac. And we pull forward, and Daniel is white as fuck. White as all fuck, right? He does not belong here. He has no fucking purpose being here anymore, right? Like, no idea what the fuck he's doing. They look at the car, and I was like, dude, leave. Like, we need to go. We need to go. You're not gonna survive this, dude. He's like, okay. He starts backing out. He pulls into the gas station, right? And I remember specifically, we get out of this gas station. I'm like, go pay for the gas. I'll pump the gas. You need to not be kicking it out here in public by yourself, right? So just go pay for the gas. I look up at the window for the gas station, and it says there $3.99 catfish nuggets.
Oh no.
And so this
no.
gas station catfish nuggets, okay? So you guys will be very happy to know I did not get them.
Okay.
I did not do it. Gas station catfish nuggets is not where this story goes. However, the rest of this trip was a fucking nightmare. It was a fucking nightmare. So every time I think about catfish, I think about the catfish nuggets that were being sold at this gas station.
Even though you never consumed it, you're like, I'll never forget those fucking gas station catfish
Didn't need to, dude.
That was like a fucking landmark in your mind. Like,
period, dude. It's like if you saw someone like get ran over in front of the Statue of Liberty, and every time you see the Statue of Liberty, you just think of this dude getting hit by a fucking semi truck. Like it's like that for me. I can't think of catfish without thinking about the fucking catfish nuggets. Who sells catfish nuggets at a gas station? Who does this?
Somebody in Oakland.
This is a crime.
But why catfish nuggets? That's the thing. Like, why nuggets?
They dice them, they chop them up.
Yeah, do they just like chop them in the squares? Like, I don't know how that works.
Like catfish nuggets specifically. Like, they couldn't be just like whole cat. Like, it wasn't even like catfish sandwiches, right? If it was a catfish sandwich, maybe might
like
consider.
What did they put it in the fucking? Did they put it in the fucking soft drink cup and like just hand it to you?
Yeah, right. Like Walmart with like their like popcorn chicken or some shit, right?
Cup. Yeah,
bro. Like, I couldn't believe my fucking eyes, dog. I was like, get me out of Oakland.
Loki, wish
right
you got
now.
him because I wanted to know if you.
Dude, no, I would never trust that dude. Listen,
$3.99 gas station catfish nuggets are asking for death.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's not.
Where the fuck do they get the catfish?
Probably in the bay. That's gross, dude. Drax and chat.
That actually makes it way fucking worse. I would not eat a fucking catfish out of the San Francisco Bay.
Like, if I went to a gas station down here and they had catfish nuggets, I'd be more inclined. But you said you went to this is in Oakland.
Oakland, dog. If this was like San Diego, it'd be a different story, right? Like off like the waterfront.
Yeah, some waterfront that's known to be like relatively clean.
This was the middle of Oakland. The middle of Oakland.
Oakland. You just catfish nugget.
No,
landlocked Oakland.
Right. No fucking way, dude. No fucking way. Drax and chat.
Like, there's not even like a fucking park with a pond nearby. Like,
yeah, there's not even.
Drax and chat
like
says
a nature retreat or anything.
Can we just talk about spam and rice and why it's a full ass meal? 100% it is. It is. 100% it is. You give me a nice cup of rice and 3 slices of Spam, and I'm set for the afternoon. Like 100% set. That's like a solid lunch for me. Give me 5 slices of Spam, that's a dinner. You know what I'm saying? It's a dinner.
It's
Put
like
an
this
egg.
Hawaiian place here.
Mm.
Like this is the only Hawaiian place here, and I get
Mhm.
myself a fucking a katsu bowl with rice, and
Mhm.
steamed veggies,
Mhm.
and I get 2 musubis, and I'm fucking tearing that
Oh, the
shit
fact that you
up.
know about those
Can
musubis, baby. Let's fucking
Dude,
go, dog.
musubis are
Musubis
crazy,
fucking
man.
it, dog.
I don't
Did
know
you?
why, dude. I don't know why. It's the experience of just eating it. It's just it fucking hits a spot. Like not just the taste. It's not the taste. It's the experience of eating one. It's
Dude,
fucking
the
nice.
nori being
Feel
just
like
the
a fucking
right kind
kid.
of chewy, dude. I'm telling you, man. I'm
Yes.
telling you.
Yes.
Have you had deep fried musubi though?
You can deep fry it.
You can get
There's a
fried
deep fry option,
musubi, bro.
dude.
Like breaded and
Dude,
deep fried
I need to
musubi,
go.
my
I need
boy.
to where. Show me. Or no, pick me up
Man,
and go
I'm telling
take
you, I
me.
got you,
Take
doggy
me.
dog. I got you, doggy dog. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy, I'm fucking here for it, man. Okay, this gnat has been in my room.
Fucking that.
Ah, fuck you. Did I
Got
get him?
him.
I think I got him. I think I got him. Wait, no, that's just the
Target
weird
eliminated.
squiggly thing in my eye that I'm looking at.
Oh.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like the little dust
Dude,
particle that you can't
I
ever
found
like
out
get
about
those.
this like 4 years ago. I thought I had a fucking condition. I thought there was fucking bacteria in my eye that I could see. So like I went to the
Everybody's
eye
got it.
doctor and they're like, "Oh, they're just floaties." What the fuck is a floaty? What the fuck is that? What do you mean? It's normal.
DJ's such
What
a
do you
baby.
mean it's normal?
He just figured
It's
this out in
literally
the year of our
leftover
Lord.
bullshit from when your eyes formed. Like that's fucking it.
But like, why? Why does it look like it's a parasite willing to fucking eat my cornea? Like I don't.
DJ,
Why does it
Because
look like
because you're seeing a germ essentially. Like you're just like it's literally
I
like
don't want to see a
magnified
fucking
1 million
germ.
times.
Fuck that germ.
But like
I got
that
more
germ
germs in me
helped form
already.
your fucking eyeball.
I don't want to
dog.
see it. I don't want to see a
DJ
fucking germ.
really fought for like like years
I
of
was
his life.
freaking out.
Years of
I was
his life.
dude. I was
that
in
he either
chemistry class. I was in chemistry class, and I complained to my chemistry teacher. And you know, like in the science lab classes, they got they have that fucking bowl like on the wall that you like wash your eyes out with. I washed
yeah,
my
in
eyes
case
out
you
with
get
that thing.
chemicals in them. Yeah.
Yes, dude, I thought it was
Invitation,
fucking.
dude.
DJ had nothing in his eyes, and he was using the emergency water rinse bowl.
Yes, I made a mess too. And then they're like, "It's
The
fine."
teacher's
you
like,
can leave."
DJ, what are you doing? You're like, I can't see, doc.
I didn't know. Dude, I know because like it affected me taking notes. Because like if I saw a white surface, I would just see like
it did
dude,
it.
it did because it flowed through the words and I couldn't fucking like I'm trying to focus in on the notes and it, like the PowerPoint it's fucking bright white and like I just see shit floating around like what the fuck is that? I've never
fucking
He
I,
did.
good.
You're thinking he's got
I didn't
like fucking
cognitively
eye cancer,
cognitively
but he's just got ADHD.
no. I didn't cognitively like recognize what the fuck that is until that moment in time. I was like, what the fuck is that? You know, I
DJ
never
spent
noticed it beforehand.
years of his life thinking
I spent
one of two
15
things.
years not knowing that these fucking
One-
things are called floaties. One
of
two,
two
that they're
things
just meant to be there.
that DJ thought was
Well,
objectively
but
true.
it's 'cause I wear fucking glasses.
either
So like I
A,
thought maybe it's just a fucking like a product of astigmatism.
DJ
I'm, like,
thought
just sitting there,
either A, that he was dying of like eye cancer, or B,
Yes.
he suddenly woke up one day with microscopic superpowers. Like he has
Yes.
microscopic vision. And
Yes.
one of those things
Yes.
is infinitely cooler than the other. And the and the answer is this is the Shipwreck Show. We're once a week, every week, 3 of the Brethren Court gathered together to discuss anything and everything the 7 Seas has thrown our way. If you're on this wave, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics.
Mother of
You
Discord.
can soon get exclusive show content, and you can soon have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services. But you can also support us by following or subscribing to Good Kraken right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show, or by subscribing to our YouTube channel by clicking the link in our bio in order to get updates when new episodes go live everywhere. Garrick! My boy, we have some
What's up?
captain's orders. So first off, guys, we are so sorry we fucking suck. So last night, Garrick had some very, very unfortunate technical difficulties that are 100%
First and last time I ever
not his
update
fault.
OBS before a stream. First and
100%.
last time I ever update OBS before. Dude, I thought about it. I was like, I should have done this after the stream. Like the whole time, kicking my fucking self as I'm sitting there for fucking 45 minutes, like literally comparing my fucking settings to a screenshot of my old settings because to figure out what the fuck went wrong. And I'm just like, oh, it literally just reset all of my encoding and was just fucking overloading my CPU. And like my CPU got to 90C last night when I was trying to stream that fucking game, bro.
So here's the deal, right? One,
sorry, y'all.
It's not entirely your fault. If OBS would just fucking get it together with their goddamn updates, it'd be a different.
I don't know why
story.
it has to reset everything.
I'm like 2 updates behind on OBS because I never have time to actually update it before like content. So I'm just like, I'm not doing it right now. Like, I made that mistake millions of fucking times. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not doing it. So I'm pretty sure, I'm like 2 or 3 updates behind on OBS. I'm like 2 updates behind on Wavelink, and I'm like maybe 1 update behind on the like Elgato Control Center. But that's just for like my lights, right?
Because
so,
you're
like,
fucking your precious settings, bro.
The precious settings. I don't want to fuck around with it anymore. We've had too many episodes, like 3 too many episodes that we've gone into it, and there was like no fucking audio because like all the audio settings reset, or there was my microphone and not your guys' microphones because for whatever reason Wavelink just deleted the fucking voice chat setting. Like it's like just absolute bullshit every fucking time. So, anyways, guys, we're sorry we suck.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
To make it up to you guys. I shared a YouTube video in the show chat.
Oh,
that I think you guys will appreciate.
Oh, I can't look at it because it's gonna get in the way of our cameras.
Wait. Can't you pull it up in the stream? Can't you pull it up in the window?
I mean, like I can, but the chat stays within our box, and it's just gonna shift your cameras over, and I have the frame like set up. Yeah, so if you want to send it to me in like Discord message, I can pull it up for the people.
Okay, but do I need to DM it to you? Is that the way?
That is the way. Show me the way.
The way.
Show me the way.
Give me 1 sec. I'll pop it.
I am the captain now.
Slide on into your DMs.
I was so pissed that happened to me.
What?
Because we had to pay for we had to pay for the optometry visit. Just to find out that
your microscopic supervision. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
My mom got mad at me for that.
I sent it over to you.
Oh, here we go.
My mom got mad at me for that. Oh,
here we go.
Make sure you watch it, DJ.
Yeah, I'm watching. I watched it already.
Here we go. I got you, dog. I got you.
Like, thought of you immediately. Like, this is what I thought of when you started talking about it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, squiggly line in my eye fluid. I see you there, lurking on the periphery of my vision. But when I try to look at you, you scurry away. Are you shy, squiggly line? Why only when I ignore you do you return to the center of my eye?
That was DJ.
Oh, squiggly line.
DJ's the baby.
Exactly.
It's all
this
right.
is exactly it.
You are
This
forgiven.
is exactly the mood I was in.
Yep, that's
Oh,
it. That's the
squiggly
one,
line.
dude. That's the one, dude.
I was so pissed. Every time I try to look at it, dude, it would fucking move, and I would be fucking pissed. I'd be pissed.
That was fucking money, man. That was fucking money, dude. Anyways, also, guys, our other captain's order here. Cracktoberfest 2022 is here. We are doing it all for the month of October. For the rest of our lives that we're doing GK, we will be doing Cracktoberfest, where we'll be talking about horror content, horror conversations, horror gameplay streams. We'll be doing horror movie stuff. There's lots of good things all throughout the month of October, and you guys can be here for it. We got what I believe is 1 more week of Cracktoberfest. What did Morbid say? What did Morbid say? The squiggly lines you see when you look up are the ghosts of the sperm you beat to the egg.
That was a good one. Good one.
They're haunting you, DJ.
Jesus
Those are your brothers and sisters,
Christ.
bro. You should apologize.
Fuck them, dude. Should have been faster.
Fuck them.
Should have been
Fuck
faster.
them,
Fuck
dude. Gentlemen, it's just us tonight. Xander is he's at a wedding down in Florida for whatever fucking reason. People have weddings in Florida, I guess. And Devin's being a chode working at a show tonight. So it's just
I bet
the three of us.
it's cheaper now since Hurricane Ian.
Wait, what was that?
Florida.
For Florida, like having a wedding there, but it's cheaper now. Like to get a flight there because of hurricane.
That's a morbid. That's
Yeah,
a
because
kind of a
people
morbid take.
Die there. People fucking die there. Like if you have a wedding in Florida,
I
you're
saw
gonna
TikTok.
die.
I saw
Like,
TikTok. You know the like two guys. It's like it's two guys outside in the podcast.
yeah,
podcast
two girls,
outside,
one cup.
right?
Yeah.
No, but so they interviewed this one guy, and he's like, don't.
Wait, there's
don't
two
take offense
guys
to
and
this."
there's only one guy getting interviewed.
No, there's two guys, and they interview an old man on the street, like
Oh,
some
okay,
random
okay.
fuck,
Okay.
like right. And he's like, all right, don't get mad at me for this, but I like to visit countries after they had a terrorist attack. Because
What?
the flights are
What?
cheaper, the security's top notch.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And he references some place, I forgot the place, but he's like, yeah, like after that stabbing, the plane ticket was like 25 bucks.
Japan?
Dude, I went
Japan. Is he talking about the dude who
Japan.
stabbed like 8 people in Japan? No.
not I don't know, not Japan. It was somewhere else. But anyway,
Fucking unreal.
he said he got there for like 200 bucks, yeah, round trip. Like
That's so.
and I was
fucked
the only
up,
one
dude.
there when they did the tour.
So
Yeah, dude, he just, like,
wildly fucked up.
He's like, this guy blew up an embassy, and I was able to go on a vacation for a nickel, bro. It was tight.
God, dude, that's so fucking
Yeah.
awful. I mean, hey, like if you see the opportunity, pounce. I guess. Like, it's,
I mean, hey, like he has the balls to do what many won't.
I mean, many do.
Yeah,
they
dude, you gotta
definitely
have
do.
some balls for that. People just don't admit it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the
like
more
pissing in the
he
shower. You know what I mean?
admitted it.
Yeah, like he talked to these two young gentlemen who's doing a fucking podcast outside in public and just said it. He's like, yeah, that's what I do.
I'm giggling a little bit here because Garrick said that he just won't admit it, and I said, yeah, like people who piss in the shower, right? But also made me
Dude, there are
think
two
of
kinds of people in this world. And hold on. There
Yeah,
are two
yeah.
kinds of people in this
Say it,
world.
say
There
it.
are people who pee in the shower and fucking
fucking
liars.
liars. Yep, 100%, dude, 100%. But it also
Definitely
made me
peed in
think
the shower.
of the movie Due Date with Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis, and there's the scene in
I
there
fucking
where
love that movie.
where Zach Galifianakis tries to basically use that same quote, but instead of saying like people who piss in the shower, he says people who masturbate on airplanes. And Robert Downey Jr. was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, you don't masturbate on
Two
airplanes."
kinds of people in this world. People who masturbate on airplanes and fucking liars.
Like, I've been on airplanes a fair amount in my lifetime, and not once have I played with my dick on it. Like, not once.
Dude, the urge has never crossed my mind. Never
Yeah.
once. And I've flown quite a bit.
More morbid and chat says you've never
I'm trying
cranked.
to-
You've
I'm trying to
never cranked
recall
one
if I have.
out.
Like I don't even know if I have. Like I'm trying to see. 'Cause
Morbid
it
says,
seems like something I would do
So
in
would
like a
that
time
count
of.
as what would
in a
that count
dark
as the Mile High Club?
I mean the
I don't know. I
Mile
mean, it
Beat Club.
depends.
beep beep. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. I feel like if you do that, you reach like an all-time low in your life. I'm be honest.
damn, goddamn, yeah.
Like the
There's two. There's
Um,
probably a good handful.
Blasting
of
rope on an
places.
airplane? Yeah.
There's probably a handful of places you shouldn't masturbate, and an airplane's one of them. Like an alleyway is like
Yeah.
a second one.
I'm trying to think if I've done it.
A
'Cause I
French
feel like
bakery
I
is
might have.
maybe a
You've
third.
masturbated on an airplane?
Might have, but I don't know exactly. I've beaten off in plenty of places, so I just
Give us
Look,
one.
man,
Give us
I
one.
could-
Give us one unorthodox
places
place you
he said.
masturbated at, DJ. Give it to us
Plenty
right
of
now.
places.
You
I mean,
you
it's
dug
just
this
the,
hole.
like hotel rooms where I've stayed at, but like not
Oh,
anything
that's not
crazy.
unorthodox. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
not
But like
unorthodox.
I'm in different places, yeah.
Call me masturbating a million places.
Look, man, I think it's like 80% I've not done it on an airplane, but I'm just thinking like, man, I could have been like
I really
At an
hate you
all-time low.
actually have to think about this. You
Dude,
have to be like,
I can't-
I
I can't
masturbated
remember.
so many-
There's 20% of you that's still convinced you fucking
You
beat
might
your
have.
dick on an airplane,
You
dog.
might have, dude.
because like I'm trying to start to think because I know a layout of an airplane like toilet facility, so like I'm trying to think if I have. I'm just no, I don't think I have. I can't recall it.
He's like calculating elbow room in his head.
You have to remember a layout for a bathroom airplane.
No,
Dude,
'cause I
dude,
just I know because
he's
like when I
he's
think about
trying
it,
to,
it
like,
pops in my
he's trying to jumpstart the memory, right? He was just like, all right, so He's
Yeah,
like, the
like-
bathroom's about this big. He was just like,
Yeah, yeah.
no, I bought my
Look,
elbows.
it's
It
like-
didn't happen. It
No,
didn't happen.
no.
There's the mirror
Yeah, no,
there.
'cause-
Didn't see
'cause
my
the-
own
no,
reflection.
Okay. Here it is. The bottom line. Because if I did, I would actually fully remember it. I would fully remember it, and I would have a story to tell. But the fact that it's taken me this long is I didn't do it. I've thought about it, but I haven't done it.
He's a jerk.
I've thought about it for sure. I've thought about it on a plane. before.
Speaking of
Thought about it.
masturbating on an airplane, we have our tier 1 listener question coming from Fly
I hope
Jet
they're not
Fly.
related. Okay, that.
Fly
All right.
Jet Fly writes in just like
Okay,
you can
Ernell.
over to our Discord channel where they say
Fly Jet Fly has some good questions.
Ernell talked about it a bit during the stream the other night. But if GK were cliche horror movie characters, which would each of you be? So this is the one that I said I already had Devin's answer lined up, right?
Yeah.
So here it is, okay? Devin is the himbo jock who dies like third because he thinks he's hard as fuck and gets taken out like right away.
Devin is specifically Chris Hemsworth in The Cabin.
Yeah, he is. Pretty motherfucker. He gets taken out first, dog. Take his ass out. Get him out of here, bro. Get him the fuck
I
out.
agree with that. I agree. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
Ride that
with
motorcycle into that invisible wall.
Oh, dude, I can't believe they took him out so fucking quick, man. I'm telling you.
Dude, that was the hardest I laughed that whole fucking movie, dude. That shit killed me.
Oh, that was so gold, dude. That's a fucking golden part of that movie. Esco popping in to say hi. I am pooped from drinking all day at Epcot. Much love, fam. We love you, Esco. love you,
Okay.
Esco.
I love you, Eskio. I'm actually really jealous that you got to do Drink Around the World at Epcot. I'm working up to it soon. Soon.
One day, you
Soon.
too shall masturbate on an airplane. So we
Part of
got
the
Devin
prophecy.
out of the way, right? I feel like we all sort of
I
consecutively.
think that's
agree.
all consensus. GK,
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
answer. That's the answer. So let's go down the list here, right? Xander's also not here, so let's talk shit, right?
Yeah.
I actually don't have anything to talk shit about. I think Xander is the like boyfriend, like the male protagonist who makes it like second to last. Right, like he makes it second to last. He's protecting the main.
He makes the
character.
sacrifice.
Basically,
play.
finally
He's-
dies to save his girlfriend in the end.
Yes,
Yep,
yes,
yep.
he makes
God
the
damn it,
sacrifice play.
dude. That is his character.
That is Xander to a
Yeah,
T. Yeah,
he's
actually.
like, and he dies in like the hardest fucking way possible, right? Like the
Yes.
creature's running at him. He's got like a fucking hand axe. He runs at it dead on, like ah.
Got like
and
a
then the
super
creature like
long, drawn out death scene. Like they
Yeah,
really give
right.
him like the screen time.
slow motion. They're making their engagement, and then it cuts back to like IRL speed, and the creature's thumbs go straight into his fucking eyes and tears his head in half. Right, like he goes
Yeah,
out
there
like
you go,
a
that's
fucking badass dude.
Just
like
like crazy.
Yeah, he
badass
dies
death.
in the most brutal way too. Like
Yep.
he dies in a brutal way, but he makes the biggest fucking sacrifice play you'll ever see in the entire film.
Period. Because that opening left it where the girl could throw a fucking grenade in the monster's mouth or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like
yeah.
not only did she get away, but like secure
But
the
she
kill.
also saw her
Yes.
boyfriend get killed in the worst way possible, which was so mortifying that they paused and close up on her face for like a second, wide eyed, and then fucking she chucks the grenade, screaming his name or some shit, right? And then it
yep,
explodes.
100%,
Like, yeah.
100%, right? Now, honestly, I'm a little bit torn on some of these characters, right? Because there's an argument to be had that either Genesee or Garrick are the remaining surviving girl at the end of the movie, right? Like the survivor.
like the
the-
one that lived. Like
Yes,
that
the
made it
one
to
that
the end?
lives. It's the only one. She walks out of the little like haunted fucking house thing that Luigi's fucking bitches in, right? She walks out and there's like a big parting cloud with like a nice like sunrise coming over because she's been living it through the fucking night, and she walks off into the fucking sunrise, right? A part of me feels like it's Garrick. Like I'm leaning towards that being Garrick, right? But only because I feel like Genesee is like the best friend who's just like gallivanting, right? Like she's the best friend of
One
this
who's
group.
like still trying to convince everybody like we're having a good fucking time.
Yes, yes. like she is Garrick's best friend, and she's just trying to guys, it's
the house
fine,
is haunted.
it's fine. Like
Everybody just got separated, but she's just like, we're all having everything's gonna be fine.
right. And she died fourth. Like she died like a while back. Like that was already taken. But she died like on camera, but away from the main character, right? So the main character actually thinks she's still alive potentially, right? Has no fucking clue she's out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's tight. She's the partier. She's like super drunk for the first half of the movie. You know what I mean? And then shit starts really hitting the fan. That's jealousy to me, dog.
I like Ernell's like analysis on this. I think this is,
listen, I've watched a lot of fucking horror movies in my life, and I feel like this is what I was made for.
Like you're the expert in this. We're kind of just following you. Like, I agree. I'll take it.
So now we have us three laid down, right? So we got Garrick, who is the main character. Okay. You have Xander, who is the great boyfriend who protects Garrick to his final breaths. Okay, Genesee's the drunk best friend.
I'm traumatized for life, but I threw that grenade in that monster's mouth for you, Xander. I love you.
Hell, fuck yeah, you did.
Just to set up a sequel.
And then
I die in the first 5 minutes.
And then Devin is the himbo who dies first. Doing some ridiculous shit, right? He's probably like skinny dipping, right? Like he's skinny dipping with like the hot girl.
He loses like
movie.
Garrick, he gets like an embarrassing death where he like loses his wiener or something.
Garrick, your actor didn't want to come back for a second one, so they retconned and like killed you off the film beforehand, and it's a new setting. It's a new setting.
In between,
there's like some lore, like maybe like a cutaway of like a newspaper, like
some fucking bullshit off-screen plot.
It's like girl disappears mysteriously after being like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's some shit like that. That's what happens to you in the second.
That's what like sets up the sequel.
So I think Esco reported it to Xander. She says in chat, Xander said, quote, "I'm worth a 5-minute death scene, $500 per minute." That's fair.
He gets the really long, extra drawn out death scene. Like the biggest, most important death.
Yep, 100%.
He gets all the setup with it too.
And then Ask also says Garrick is the final ginger. I already stamp. And then Morbid says Garrick is the dude who nobody expects to know what the fuck is going on, but actually has a deep understanding of the lore of the situation he's found himself in, thus surviving. So here's the deal though, right? Here's the deal though. Those two characters, those are two different characters, right? Because DJ,
they're very different.
DJ, I think, is the dude who knows all the lore because he's like super fucked up by this shit. Like he's like, holy fuck, I've heard about these things. These are called the goose fabas, right? Like, and he knows all the shit.
He's like, that one time when I was 15, I found out I had a floaty in my eye and it changed my life.
And I found out about the goose babas that way, dude. I've been seeing goose babas my entire fucking life and had no goddamn clue, right? But DJ...
Goose babas are eye swigglies, by the way.
DJ gets taken out, like, real fucking hard, dude. Like, it's maybe arguably second worst death, right? Like,
maybe the second one, but like, I'm at the cusp of the plan to defeat it, like, on like, finding out the way to, like, to figure out the monster or some shit, and then I die. Right, like we're on the cusp of it.
Yeah,
then,
you've got like your Doctor Strange moment where you're just like, we're in the end game now, and then you.
And then the rest of the crew has to figure out like with like the remaining pieces of evidence to piece the shit together, right?
Like I imagine
I'll take that.
In my head, like you guys remember the last Evil Dead movie, right? Like in the cabin and like all the friends are trying to get like this girl to get off drugs or whatever. DJ is that white dude with the glasses who like is trying to tell everybody stop fucking with this, right? But he easily is like the like most least lucky character in the entire fucking movie because that dude gets like a needle to the fucking eye like 5 times. His arm gets like cut in half by a crowbar. He takes a nail gun to the fucking face. Like this dude has shit happen to him the entire fucking movie, and that's what I feel like DJ is. Like DJ is like, guys,
I survive though? Like, do I survive?
No, you die.
I don't.
You get to pure agony and then
just to die.
Listen, we're all dead. We're all dead. Garrick's the only survivor here. Like,
I know,
honestly.
but I'm saying like, okay, so I was just wondering like how I die. You know what I'm saying? How do I die like at the end? Like I know like me getting fucked up. How do I die?
Obviously,
at
you're
the
not
end?
just dying from like trauma of your wounds, right? Like you got to go out away.
Yeah. Like, is there like, would you say, like, I don't know, am I like a caught off guard death, or is it like a
Dude,
fighting
yes,
death?
you got one of those.
Yeah.
I imagine
Yeah.
like your character got one of those deaths where like what caused you to die is like something you had been trying to warn everybody about like the whole time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
walked into it,
I'm the
and
example.
you get
I'm
like
the
that, you
example,
get like that freeze frame where your character goes, "Oh fuck," and then you get offed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll take
It
that.
like takes
take
like
that.
half your fucking torso out, right? Just like one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a swift
Like,
extreme
yeah.
death.
Yep.
I die in the moment of respite that you think everyone's like having a moment of calm,
Yep.
and then it's just
And then DJ
You know?
steps and he's like, "Okay, I guess we're clear." And then
Yeah, and he's like,
And
yeah, and then like the rest of
Yes.
us are all hanging out. We're like, "Whoa, what the fuck?
right,
What the
right,
fuck?
yeah, right.
Did you guys just
You-
see that?
you see-
DJ's
yeah.
fucking dead.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
He's fucking dead, dude. Like I fucking love it, man.
or in like let's say like in another setting, like I get taken, abducted, right? Everyone thinks I'm alive, but then they find like my head like in a spike like later on, right?
Oh yeah, that could
Or
work
yeah,
too.
or it's like
That
a jump
too.
scare gag. Like your head like flops in
Yes.
front of somebody.
Yes,
and they're
yeah,
like,
yeah, like
"DJ,
that.
no!"
Yeah.
Yep.
That
100%,
too.
dude. I like that.
Either way, that's like that. Yeah, I accept that. I accept
Yep.
that.
Yep. Well, it's always the same guy. That
Either way,
happens
the
to,
death
yeah.
is your death is traumatizing everybody that remains for the rest of their
Yeah.
days.
Yep.
Wow, I'm
100%.
walking away with a lot of therapy after this.
Yes, you are. Absolutely, you are. Yeah. Your
And
boyfriend
then
doesn't even make
He's
it.
the
Yeah, I'm sorry.
monster in the sequel, and then that's how you die.
Well, and see, the beauty of it too is
the
like
therapist.
Xander's character being Garrick's boyfriend, right? Like the love interest in this movie has like he actually survives technically, right? But it's the
Yeah, on a
false, it's the
technicality.
false ending survival. Where it's like, oh, the monster's not actually dead, and then the monster comes crawling out of the fucking woodwork or whatever, and Xander's like, oh fuck, right? And so Xander goes, I love you, babe. She goes, no, and he's like, fuck yeah, dude, and just with his massive fucking cock, just goes running out those beasts, and that's when it happens, man. That's when it happens, dude. Larry, what's happening, dude? Says, wait, what? So what we're talking about here is if all of us were cliche horror movie characters, which ones will we be, right? So we have Garrick is the main character, the girl of the movie that survives
That escapes.
everything, right? She's
Yeah.
super fucked up and traumatized at the end of this movie, right? Super fucked up.
I'm the
and
chick from
traumatized.
Scream that lives through every movie for no fucking reason.
Yes, exactly. We have Xander, who is the love interest who survives until the final moments of the movie and then goes out like a fucking badass trying to protect Garrick. We have Genesee, who is the drunk homegirl that's just there to have fun and doesn't realize what's
Dies
going on.
like third or fourth somewhere.
Easily.
Yeah.
Devin is the himbo, who thinks he's like a hard ass, dope
Like
ass fucking
he's
jock
he's
dude.
the black guy that squared up against Jason, like fucking like just fucking
No.
went for a
Because he like here's the deal. That dude was like, fuck it, right? Like that's tight.
Yeah.
That's super fucking tight.
Yeah, that's tight.
Devin's the one that's like, I got this, babe. Smacks his girl in the ass, runs at it with a
Yeah.
baseball bat, not realizing
And he-
that he brought a bat to a gunfight. And this thing just has like fucking swords and pulls out of his fucking arms and screeches at the night. Like it's fucking dope, dude. Larry clipped us.
Drive that.
I can't watch
drive
it
that
yet, but
proverbial.
yes, the proverbial clip.
I'm gonna click that clip because I'm a little concerned because it literally just says out of context.
And then for everyone else who's coming in hot here, last we have DJ so far, who is the smart guy who knows all the lore of everything that's happening with this monster that we're fighting, and he just so happens to get taken out at the least expecting moment by the creature he's actually the most knowledgeable about. And it's man, rest in peace, DJ. You know what I'm saying?
that death creates hysteria amongst the rest of them.
Yes.
Rest of the
Yes,
characters.
your death in the film is like the tipping point. They were just like, oh shit, if he went, none of us.
It's a game over, man. Game over.
Yeah, he was helping us suss out the plan.
Yep. DJ's death is the final death of the second act. That's what it is, right? Because the third act is the
That's
build
when
up
we're
to
reaching like
the standoff.
Yeah.
Yeah. They say,
Yeah.
fuck, DJ's out. We're not going to fucking survive this. And then Xander's like, the fuck we won't. And then he pulls out like a shotgun, right? You know, like that sort of hard ass shit. You know what I'm saying? They start setting up traps all over the
Skinner's
house.
definitely the hard ass.
yeah, 100%. Okay, so now you guys have to do me because I'm not allowed to do myself, right? because I don't masturbate on airplanes, unlike DJ.
Well, I've only thought about it. Okay or no? I just saw the gnat go across your camera.
Yeah, I know this motherfucker, dude. This motherfucker, man. Like he's gonna land on the camera one day.
You're the gnat or no?
I'm the gnat. All right, boys, you have to do it for me. Who am I?
Okay, Garrick. This is what are you thinking?
I actually think this this might be pretty easy. He kind of like he plays this character in his real life kind of already, and Ernell is the hell nah guy. Like he's that guy who was just like, nah. He's like, in the basement, he's like, I'm gonna stay up fucking here. Y'all can go down there. Your white asses can go down there and fucking die yourselves. I'm gonna stay here on this fucking couch.
Yep.
He's the token minority that like just says fuck no.
Yeah, who literally just says nah. Like just double down. He was just like
no.
Like he's just not about like
and he makes that
he never falls for any of the tropes.
And he makes the remarks every time it happens. Like he doesn't care if the other person died or not. He has like that second
like somebody dies.
sympathy.
He's like, what I fucking tell
this
you.
Is why we don't do
this is exactly why we don't do this shit. Yeah, dude. No, that's 100%. Like
I'm the one who's like, we should have left. We should have left. And DJ's like, I told you guys, this thing's fucking dangerous, man. We can't be playing around with this. I'm like, listen to DJ. Listen to him. Yeah. Listen to DJ.
I can't believe we're still here.
And then Ernell is the one who sees me die. Like we're the one conversing, and then it's like you should have listened to DJ. Look at me, and I die, and you're like, fuck.
I'm like, whoa.
Oh shit! It's like DJ's fucking dead. This is why we shouldn't be here.
But ironically enough, this means that I have to be the black guy who fights Freddy. Because I'm like, fuck, man, fine. And so I'm like, go to run hands. I get one swing in.
I'm going down on my terms.
I get one swing in, and it just fucking ching.
Yeah, and
your eyes, dog. Just wears my head like a fucking like finger puppet. Like this.
Yeah,
it's fucking great, dude. Well, there you have it, guys.
Yeah. I think Ernell dies right after me.
Absolutely.
I think that's what happened.
I'm the next one.
Exactly.
Ernell's character would either like try to fight back for me, for my life, or whatever.
Like for the vengeance.
Yeah.
Or is it? It's more like he's the one who gets cornered after like everyone runs away, like somehow.
Well, so because DJ is the final death of the second act, right? I make it to the beginning of the showdown, but I get fucked up in one of the traps in the very beginning of the encounter, right? Like, I'm out, right?
Dude. And you're literally like you're bleeding to death like the whole time. You're just like, we shouldn't have fucking come here. Like fuck.
Yep.
We shouldn't have fucking come here. Like, you're literally all the way until the end. You're literally like blaming everybody else. You're just like, you stupid white assholes. Why did I come to you with this stupid fucking party?
And you die mid complaint too. You die.
Like, no.
We shouldn't have fucking.
I'll do you one better. My last line of the movie is God damn it.
God damn it.
There you have it, guys. That's our GK horror movie.
There it is.
The GH.
I need someone to write a screenplay for us, and then we all act it out.
Oh man,
somebody adapt like somebody adapt this episode into like somebody animate this shit, please.
God Lord, we have any of our listeners like do any sort of like animation. Please, God, make this come to life.
That would be insane.
Griff, if you're watching, dude, that's your next video game. It's gonna be heavily an Until Dawn copy, but we'll take it.
Who gives a shit? I don't even care. I play it.
I don't care. We mocap it. We mocap it.
We'll fly out to Australia to mocap with Griff.
Yes.
That's it.
I'll get work visas and just head over there. Be like, yes.
Griff's just gonna be like, his only complaint's gonna be like, it's bold that you guys think I have mocap tech.
100% he's gonna fucking say that, dude. He's so gonna say that, man. Well, on the other hand, though, in order for us to even start entertaining the idea of an animated movie / video game that we could at all have the money to mocap for, we got to have money first. So have a word from our sponsors.
This piece of good Kraken content is brought to you by Glide mousepads. The world is changing and the demand for PC gaming and work from home setups has never been as wild as it is right now. Having the best of the best in PC accessories only makes it easier to get your work done before you jump right back into the fray of the digital sea. And Glide knows exactly how to make that happen for you. Glide Mousepads is the future industry leader in mousepads, offering beautiful, smooth, waterproof products made with eco-friendly materials and non-slip rubber in a variety of sizes that are guaranteed to help you get that next win. Now, if you're like me and you spend a lot of time in your command center, whether it's streaming, editing, or designing, you need a quality mousepad that can keep up with that constant grind. You can go to glidemousepads.com right now and use code KRAKEN for 15% off the Founders Edition mousepad in every size available. Again, that's code KRAKEN, KRAKEN, for 15% off any Founders Edition mousepad today.
Our next sponsor is Rogue Energy. Late nights are pretty much commonplace for us content creators, and any of us here at GK can attest that sometimes you're just too damn tired to even think about how not to be tired any longer. Lucky for us, though, Rogue has figured out how to give those late nights and even earlier mornings the supercharge that we all need. Rogue Energy is a low-calorie, no-sugar energy formula that is the perfect alternative to sugar-filled canned energy drinks and sodas. Every formula Rogue Energy produces is designed with optimal levels of high-quality ingredients and no chalky textures. Being the only gaming drink company in the world with 4 unique product lines to suit your task at hand, Rogue Energy strives to improve the in-game performance of gamers, streamers, and content creators around the globe. Check it. We have been drinking the ever-living crap out of this stuff. If I'll be completely honest with you, me, Devin, Garrick, Xander, Raven, Genesee, all of us here at GK absolutely adore this drink. It helps us in the mornings, helps us in the evenings. You guys know how it is. We've been going on about this forever, and it is no exception now. It's still taking care of us to this day. You can head on over to rogueenergy.com and use code GKRAKEN for 10% off your purchase of any shaker or formula tub of your choosing. That's GKRAKEN for 10% off any shaker or formula tub that you'd like. Now, back to the show.
Get yourself a drink, Ho.
I got that. What's happening, everybody? Garrett, give me a goddamn drink. You can get a drink real quick if you want to, dog.
All right.
It's fine. I gotta get us transition here to the next thing. He said, "All right," like no hesitation. All right, I'm out.
Literally, we're just like, see ya.
Guys, holy shit, motherfuckers, people at home. I hope y'all are ready because we have our tier 2 listener questions, and we got some good ones here. We've got some good ones, okay? And I am so excited to talk about this. Right?
What you drinking on there, baby?
Yeah, what you got? What you got? DJ?
What you got
Yeah,
there?
that pure
Pure
leaf.
leaf.
Pure leaf.
Pure leaf raspberry.
Sweetened or unsweetened? I didn't catch that part.
Sweetened, brother.
Amazing. Oh, I mean, you're in Louisiana. I don't even know why I fucking asked that.
Good choice. Good choice. Good choice. Guys, we have either on the day of my daughter's wedding or what's this? What's this?
Ooh,
DJ.
Damn, those are you deliver both of those questions beautifully.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
oh, damn, my daughter's wedding.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
also
it,
gonna
Garrett.
go with the day of my daughter's wedding, like the
All
delivery.
right.
It was the
Hey,
delivery.
I got you, baby. I got you.
damn, my
Ladies,
daughter's
gentlemen,
wedding.
ladies, and thens, we have it. We're here. All in favor, say aye. Sharky writes in, and they say, if you had to choose one horror movie and one horror video game that is the current biggest inspiration for modern day horror gaming or cinema, what would you say they are?
Ooh. We talked a little bit about this.
I was like, we kind of talk. So this allows us to kind of talk on our personal preferences rather
Yes.
than the GK.
Mm-hmm.
The GK top 10.
Well,
we
like,
can talk
what do-
about our personal top.
What do we think? What do we think?
Might be
Like
most
personally,
influential.
are the most inspirational, most influential horror game and horror movie of all time is basically what this is asking, right? Sharky, great question by the way. Which when you wrote it in, you said
Great
sorry,
question,
it's a bad
Sharks.
question. This is a
No,
good
it's
fucking
an
first
amazing
question.
question.
man.
Good question.
Thank you.
Do
Thank
you
you.
guys want to tackle movies first or games?
Yeah, let's do movies first. I think that
You
one's
want to
gonna
we'll
be
do movies then games. Okay,
yeah,
all right.
yeah,
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'll
Let's do
take
it.
that.
So DJ, what are you thinking?
Damn, brother. Like, I'm not as big of a horror movie buff as y'all,
Sure.
but would you guys consider like The Shining be a pretty good movie to be like, You know,
I think so.
is that
Yeah.
psychological aspect of it? You know what I mean?
Dude, horror is horror. It takes
Yeah.
lots of different forms, but The Shining is
But,
absolutely
I meant
a horror
like
film.
as in impact, like because I don't know
Oh,
if there's like
dude.
anything before it like that would.
The line "Here's Johnny" is one of the most incorporated piece of Easter eggs in horror history. Like it's
Yeah,
literally
it's-
like they try to
yeah.
like other horror films will use like a really similar shot to replicate the impact that
Yeah.
that particular shot had on horror cinema.
Yeah. Period. It's an iconic ass movie.
I would say
dude.
that's a super valid. That's a super valid one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, 100%. I mean, like the thing is too is that movie had a lot of atmosphere to it that like was the
Oh.
big build up throughout the whole movie,
Yeah.
right? And like
Red Room.
how they utilize things like the red room and like the blood in the hallway and like the two girls and like all the dynamics that they have in that movie definitely sort of carried horror cinema for a really long time because people were trying to make things feel as uncomfortable
Like
as
that.
fuck as that movie was making
Just
people
looking
feel
at
at the
clips
time.
of The Shining is uncomfortable. Like the whole
Mhm.
framing of the
Dude.
shots, the
Well, and it's, like,
color. It's like
crazy.
it's fucking crazy.
Because like if you think about that film, like it's literally like aside from like a couple of like strange occurrences, like really the film's about cabin fever. Like it's about going fucking stir crazy, bro. Like it's not about like haunting. It's literally about losing your fucking
Your
mind.
fucking mind.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 100%, dude.
And like that's fucking scary, dude. That's some real shit.
Yeah.
Garrick, what's your call on this one? What do you think? What are you thinking?
Oh, there's a couple that kind of like jump out at me as like something that might be like really influential or impactful. But I actually think I'm going to kind of go a little bit further back as well because I still feel like this particular film influences a lot of horror direction today, and that's absolutely The Exorcist.
Right here, baby. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's a fucking good answer, man. Like these are both good answers, dude.
That film
want
has
that hat.
inspired that particular film inspired a whole genre of horror.
Mhm.
Like it focused around exorcism and the religious spiritual aspects of horror. And like that was the film that like put that particular genre of horror on the map, right? And
Yeah.
like cuz I was going to say The Conjuring, but The Conjuring wouldn't exist without The Exorcist.
That's The Exorcist. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fuck,
strong,
that's a good argument,
strong.
man. Also to kind
Strong
of back up your fealty here, the Exorcist did basically one of the most original takes of modern day horror effects makeup. Because
Oh, dude, yeah.
Regan in that
the effects
movie,
in that film were crazy.
holy shit,
Yeah.
dude.
Were revolutionary for their time in like the horror industry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And all practical too, all practical fucking effects. Like they made like the second Regan doll thing in order for like the tube to go in it to like spew out like the fake
like,
puke
the
everywhere
vomit,
and like yeah, dude, like they did some wild shit in that fucking movie. Not to mention too that apparently some people got real fucked up during the filming of this movie, and The Exorcist
Dude, it
actually
made
is
him uncomfortable.
a super fucked up story behind the production of that movie, man. Like that's like that goes deep.
Oh yeah, like the people part of the crew that
Yeah.
right, like some shit like that. Like
A person
Bro,
died, dude.
when
A
I heard
person
that shit, I was
died
like,
that was
"Oh,
working on that
fuck."
set, man. Like that's
Yeah.
a fucked up movie, dude.
a haunted movie. That makes that
Haunted-ass
movie haunted.
bro. Haunted
That's a
ass
haunted
movie.
Haunted ass
movie.
movie.
God damn,
Yeah.
man. God damn. So mine that I'm gonna put on the table here, and I was actually going to go for The Exorcist, but since Garrick has so humbly, wonderfully put it on the table already, I'm gonna take us back to a wonderful year, 1922, in which the first hit movie Nosferatu came out.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm. Now,
dude.
here's the deal.
That's way back.
Here's the deal. Nosferatu, dog shit movie. Okay, absolutely fucking awful movie.
Influential
But-
though.
Influential
Very
as
influential.
fuck for the horror genre, right? Like this was basically the first horror movie. Okay, like this movie had the dude who's like, like floating in the hallways and shit like that.
Yeah, it's
And it was-
literally like the most like B grade ass like stereotypical looking fucking like cartoon vampire
mm-hmm.
in real life.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah, like the scene where they like zoom on his face is like, it was like extra ugly teeth, dude. Extra ugly teeth.
You know, in 1922 though, the motherfuckers lost sleep over that shit.
Horrifying.
Yeah,
Horrifying.
they
dude.
were
Like, period, bro. Like period.
shitting their pants off of that.
Dude,
Hydrate.
Cardboard King and chat gifting 2 subs, dude. Jag, we love you, man. We love
Thank you,
dude.
bro.
And
Can I have an honorable mention? Oh wait, I'll let you finish.
actually, no, that's good. Let's get into that. Do you, DJ? Do you have an honorable mention?
Yeah,
for this?
so I recently just watched this actually through
Well,
my
actually,
Japanese.
Perfect. Let's real quick stipulations here. Let's try to pick something that's a little bit more modern, right? Let's try to talk a little bit more modern, right? So what you watch recently? What'd you get?
Oh no, it's not modern. I just watched it recently.
Oh, okay. Okay. What was it?
Let's get into the modern stuff. We'll talk.
Remember?
Yeah,
Wait, what was that?
yeah. I
what-
was born yesterday, Gary.
What was
But,
it? Okay, DJ, was it post 2000?
No.
Okay.
Damn. Okay. All right.
Okay. So give us a modern one, and then we'll come back to another. Actually,
Modern one.
no. Give us the oldie. Give us the oldie first.
You have the oldie. So I learned this in my Japanese film class. This is probably like very niche.
Okay.
But it's called this film called Yugetsu, which is
Oh, I forgot they did that movie. That movie's fucked
that
up. Man. That
I
movie's
was like,
fucked up, dude.
it wasn't scary, but I could feel like if
Yeah.
this was 1953 when I see this in
That shit's
theaters,
on HBO Max right fucking now. By
Yeah.
the way,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Okay, the whole premise it's not scary, but it is very haunting and eerie. The atmosphere that he was able to create, Mizuguchi, the director, is able to create is fucking insane. I think is that I think right? No. Mizuguchi? I think it's
Mizuguchi. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's right. That's
so
right.
so dude, and everything in that movie was practical, I'm pretty sure. Like there's a scene.
Well, it had to be back in 1950s, right? Like,
1953,
yeah.
right?
So there's this scene where they're on this like they're crossing this river and it's like foggy and they did all this practical and like it made you feel like you're in like a whole nother world, right? These use of black and white in that time is fucking yeah, like the fucking lady singing on the fuck dude. I was like, this okay, I understand like where Japanese cinema jumps off from that point where like that sets up for like more J horror that we see like later on.
But which I was gonna say, which is like I kind of respect you putting this in here because this is not technically labeled as a horror movie,
right?
But that doesn't mean it didn't inspire them because like this was like a really like it was like a very this like the movie revolved around like heavily around like mysticism.
It was
spiritual.
It was crossing
crossing-
boundaries in Japanese culture, and that was
it was like a collection of like folk stories put together into like this one like reimagining of it, which is sick.
You could argue that if it wasn't for that movie, we probably wouldn't have gotten the amazing art that Junji Ito has done over the years to give us great horror art that is culturally like known amongst like so many different fucking people. Like even if you don't know who made it, you've seen some of his art before and go, oh, I've seen that somewhere on like Pinterest or some shit like that. That's fucking dope, right?
I would be really hard pressed to believe that this film didn't inspire some things like Studio Ghibli's like darker stories.
Yeah, because
100%,
it
dude.
did like we read up on some history on it, and it won a silver lion at the Venice Film Festival like in 19 whatever the fuck, right when the movie came out. But
Holy shit, yeah.
Right.
but like that shit that I could see it, you know, like watching. I'm like I noticed like these type of things like we wouldn't have a lot of these fucking films without Yugetsu. So that's why I put it as an honorable mention because it's kind of like. It's sort of niche, like people might not know about it.
Got to give it the credit where credit's due, right?
Go watch Yugetsu and watch it like a second time because you'll miss a few things like of how like there's genius to Mizuguchi that you just have to like experience it once or twice and then you'll be like, oh, like framing of this shot, like moving into like it's sick.
Hell yeah. Hell
It's
yeah.
fucking sick.
I fucking love it, dude. Now, DJ, give us a modern one that you think is a good one to kind of carry
A
the
modern
horror
one,
genre around. You know what I'm saying? Like think like early 2000s, early 2000s. You
Early
know what I'm saying?
2000s.
Mhm,
Shit.
You know, like right when you were born. You know what I mean? Just give it.
I was born yesterday, man. So I don't know.
I know.
Fuck, that hurts.
Actually,
Like, when you
Perpetually
were
born
Oh, God, dude. You want us to come back to you? You want to think on it for a second?
Come back to me because
Ponder that
I
at
need
work.
to
Ponder
figure
that
out
work,
what
King.
movies were out at the time because I need to like see names.
Garrick, go ahead, my friend.
So, definitely a little bit more modern. We talked about it on our show. I'm going to talk about it again because I think it's fucking worth people's time. This is one of the most objectively highly rated horror films out there. That's 2017's It, man. It is so difficult for a horror film to be presented to the masses and score equally well from critics and audiences. That is that fucking gnat is starting to piss me off.
Okay.
Go kill it.
God damn it, Ernell. I'm getting mad for you because I'm seeing it fly across the camera. I'm like, you fucking bitch.
Yep. Fuck this guy, dude. Fuck this little fly.
Yeah, dude, he's like right over there. Yeah,
God
fuck
damn it,
motherfucker.
damn it.
God damn. But dude, like, I felt like this was like the first truly modern horror film, if that makes sense.
Truly like modern
felt
by
like
today's standard, right?
This was like the horror film that like brought us into like the next generation of what makes things, what we define as scary in a horror film. Because if you break it down, like what we've deemed as scary over the years has really changed. There's been like a lot of different themes and sort of things that like of course, like there's vampires, monsters, and zombies kind of always stick around, right?
Sure.
And then like there's that niche line of like the religious horror that always kind of got this stuff. But it's kind of a breed all its own because this was birthed from a novel, and a fucking absolutely terrifying novel with a dog shit ending because Stephen King struggles with that as a writer.
He has a hard time with his endings for sure. Yeah, for sure. God damn, man.
But like the way that this film presented itself was so fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because it didn't try to be scary, like outright. Like it didn't lean into some of those tropes that we recognize. I was just like, yeah, this is coming along and this is going to be a scary moment. Like a lot of this film took place in the daytime. Unprecedented for horror films. That doesn't happen a lot. Like daytime horror films, very strange. I find them personally way like Midsummer is uncomfortable as fuck for me. Like that sort of shit shouldn't happen in the daylight.
Hate that movie.
But it's that sort of like that thing that like it provokes a different feeling than some of the classic horror films because it was a very fresh interpretation on what we as like a society deem as like what to be scary, and like this kind of leaned away from things like jump scares and leaned into more stuff about like things that kind of made your skin crawl instead, right? Like giving you like that overall sense of unease that built into terror rather than just giving you brief moments of like heart pounding. Oh my God.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, because like that's a different kind of horror. It's a very different kind of horror. But like it kind of I love this film because it puts into perspective like what it might be like to encounter some of this stuff in the daylight. Could you imagine like you and your gaggle of friends, right?
The gaggle, yeah.
Just pedaling along on your bikes, right? And there's this shitty busted up house and you pan to the right and there's just fucking clown just standing in a clearing with a balloon in its goddamn hand.
Just fucking.
And you being the child that you are, all you do is think to wave.
Yeah.
And of course he waves back
Yeah.
as he pulls the dismembered arm out from behind himself.
Yep,
Right?
yep.
Like it's just that sense of unsafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I
unsettling.
think that this film gave, like, it just made you feel unsafe and uncomfortable, and like a lot of I feel like there's a lot of like more modern films like Hereditary that came out after this kind of leaned into that really gritty, skin crawling, uncomfortable like sort of horror, and we've seen that in a lot more modern, like, because that's what's grabbing right now. And so I felt like that's a really, like, that's a good honorable mention. I feel like it's like I feel like it's shaped, like, that film is in the process of shaping current horror.
Yeah, to this
Yes.
day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Still,
Yeah.
Especially after seeing Smile last night. That movie definitely
Oh,
took
dude, how
some
that
fucking
fucked you up.
yeah.
Dude,
big time.
I forgot to tell you guys when we were talking about this, because Hereditary made our #1 spot.
Mhm.
But we actually, did you guys know that was filmed here in Utah?
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh, really?
I did not know that.
Mhm.
Oh,
There's
sick.
actually a surprisingly lot of horror films that end up getting filmed.
It's a pretty
Probably
horrifying
very-
place
it's
to
probably
be.
Very cheap to. It's probably very cheap to do.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, we
horror
do have
film.
like the Sundance Film Festival. Like
Oh,
Utah
yeah.
does a lot of, they do tax breaks. Tax breaks for films.
just like
for
Louisiana
filmmakers
does,
are a
yeah.
big thing. Exactly. Yeah, Louisiana
Yeah.
and Georgia. And so like they kind of do the same, but there's that it was all filmed in like an apartment complex down here.
Just don't go back to there. Don't go back. Don't go
Even
there.
though though it's literally like it's like a brand new apartment complex, like completely
Yeah,
modern,
no.
like still haunted though.
I
Like
wonder what rent's like there too. It's either like really high or like really low.
or
depending
it's
on
like
people.
yeah, but it's like a tourist attraction now. So like the rent
Yeah.
got hiked up.
Yeah,
They're like, come live in
Yeah.
the Hereditary apartments.
yeah. The film should have did. They should have did so good that it scares people. Like so then the rent would go down.
Keep property values low.
Have
Yeah.
you guys watched Nathan For You at all?
Mm-mm.
I've seen a little bit of him.
So I don't want to take too much of this, but Nathan Fielder, right, the comedian. So Nathan For You is a show in which he goes to actual businesses, like in real life businesses. Like he's been on the fucking news for this goddamn show, dude. It's fucking wild. He goes to actual in real life businesses and he pretends to be a business consultant. And so he goes in this business and he tries to tell them and help them bolster their products
Their
and
business
bolster
in like
their
the
business.
most unorthodox
Like
way.
unorthodox, wild fucking ways possible, right? And this conversation here at the very end of that, it reminded me of one specific episode that he had where there's a guy who has a haunted house, and this guy's haunted house is like not doing well. Like he's not in a community that fucks with haunted houses. Like he tries
Right.
to keep it open for like a big chunk out of the year, and it's just not being very lucrative for him. So Nathan comes in. And to make a very long, convoluted story short, he comes in and basically says, like, okay, well, what is the scariest thing that could possibly happen, right? And he's like trying to bounce ideas off the guy, and he's like, well, okay, how about we reverse engineer this, right? What do people do when they're scared the most, right? And the dude's like, oh, they run or they scream, and, they do all sort of, they hide in the corners, stuff like that. And Nathan's like, no. What people do when they're most scared is they sue. And so what basically he does, he says, we need
You're not wrong.
to transform. Oh yeah, no, Jack and Chat. Nathan For You is fucking hilarious. Definitely thought you were gonna bring up the realtor he talked to that now sells confirmed non-haunted houses. I was potentially gonna go there. You guys gotta watch the show. Yeah, confirmed not haunted houses. Like
Dude,
this person, he just to back this up, I gotta explain this now. He had a person who was trying, like a realtor that he was trying to help sell their house, and he said people won't buy this house unless they know that it's not haunted. So he hired a priest to come in and confirm whether or not the houses that this realtor was selling were haunted or not. Basically, nope, not haunted. But he
Wild.
also
So it's
reversed
confirmed.
reverse
Confirmed
engineered
not
it.
haunted.
Also reverse engineered it to basically say this house is haunted, and because the house is haunted, we're gonna get rid of the ghost, and now the house's value doubles. And so So there's a realtor, he was making fucking bank off it. But this priest, this like this exorcist basically, and the realtor ended up with their own show after this episode.
Really?
They had their own fucking show after this episode. Anyways, the haunted house thing, right? So what he does is he says, we have to make this haunted house so scary people will sue you after they go into this haunted house, right? So what they do, they set it up everything.
Dude.
Nathan's like, I got you, right?
That's a good fucking benchmark to try to achieve for a horror, for like a haunted house. Straight up, like if I have to sign a waiver before I walk into your haunted house, I'm probably gonna walk in and out with a smile on my face.
Yeah.
Now here's the best part, right? Here's how they do it. He says, "Okay, I got you." Right. The next day, it shows people walking in, all this other stuff, and this like dude in like a monster costume goes up to this girl, and he like touches the girl, like the girl's arm or whatever. Right? She freaks out, she runs away or whatever. But out of nowhere, the lights turn on, and the staff come running up to the girl, and Nathan's with the staff, and he's like, "Ma'am, did that man just touch you?" And she's like, "Yeah, why?" And he's like, "He has a fatal skin disease. He's not supposed to be on staff right now. Did he touch you or not?" And she goes, he did,
No,
he
dude,
did.
That's some fucking scare tactic. That's some scare tactic shit.
He goes, "We need to get you to the hospital right now. We have to get you to the hospital right now." So medics come in, they take her into an ambulance, and they escort her to a hospital where the husband, like it's so fucked up. The husband tries to ride in the ambulance, and they're like, "No, sir, you can't. You can't. You have to go to the hospital by different means." And Nathan's like, "Come on, I'll take you. So he takes the husband. They go to the hospital. This lady goes through like 3 days of hospitalized care. The husband is 100% believing his wife's going to fucking die, dude. Like, he's in the waiting room and shit. Anyways, afterwards, all of it ends. They say, "Okay, here's the deal. It wasn't real.
It was all bit. It was
all a bit.
got
It was all
fucking
fake.
pranked.
You
Here's
don't actually have any sort of disease. But I do have a question for you, right?" And they go, "What?" And he goes, "Are you willing to sue the owner of that haunted house for having us put you through this?" And they go, "Yeah." And he's like, "Perfect." And then that's it.
Roll credits, like that's the episode. Like just like wrap it. Like that's it.
Dude,
Let's go.
fucking money.
That's so good.
This
That's
entire
so
show is so fucking good, man. And there's one very quick skit that he did on the show that got like really popular. But it was like him being like a fake magician, right? And like,
Oh yes.
and he is
Garrett, you had to have seen this. Like
he
like,
goes
if
through
I
this
don't,
very
if I don't uncuff myself, there's this robotic arm that will undo my pants in front of this crowd of children.
Well, no,
and
no.
a police
my
officer
God.
just running
Yes.
away.
The way he says it is the
him.
fucking key, though, right? Because it's a slow
Yeah.
build. He goes, this man here, I'm paying this man to help me develop a robot, and this robot is going to have a claw arm on it. And this man, I am paying to handcuff me to this pole, where this man who has developed this robot is going to program the claw to undo my pants and thus exposing myself in front of this school of children. And it shows like these kids on bleachers and the
They're
camera
like
zooms
lined
out.
up, right? Like,
Yeah. And then he says, in which they will for sure sue me afterwards.
No. He says something along the lines of what's worse than a magician being sentenced to death is being put on the registry. Like some
Yeah.
shit like
And
that.
he says,
Some shit like
and then the
I'll be a
parents,
registered
the
sex
parents
offender.
certainly will have me arrested by this man. And the camera moves
No,
and
he
it's
said,
a
I'm taking
cop.
the biggest risk of my magician career. And that might become a registered sex offender. No other magicians ever risked this before.
It's so fucking good, dude. So fucking
just
good.
like setting it up like
Yeah.
Chris Angel Mind Freak setting
Yep.
up like the
Yeah,
the-
literally.
yes,
That's
yes,
what it is. It's a
yes,
Chris Angel Mind
yes.
Freak setup, dude. It's so gold, man. Anyways, I rambled on long enough. You guys need to watch Nathan For You. It's a fucking good show, okay? It's a fucking good show. He has a new show he's coming out with soon. I don't know what the fuck it's about, but it's going to be a new show. You need to watch that too. My honorable mention for the movies is Paranormal Activity. And that
I knew you
is
were gonna say that.
that.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Listen. This movie spun out of control on the amount of found footage films that we got after this, right?
I was gonna be like, as much as I love Blair Witch Project, I felt like that shit really kicked off after Paranormal Activity.
Here's the deal, right? This is the classic iPhone versus Android argument. The Blair Witch Project did it first. Paranormal Activity did it better. And that's what got people sold. Like, Blair Witch Project, fucking horrifying ass movie. Absolutely horrifying ass movie. Nobody else knew how the fuck they were going to follow up to that, except for Paranormal Activity. They said, suck my fucking dick. We're gonna make this worse.
Well, yeah, because Blair Witch is literally just like, we're gonna scare you, but never actually show you anything that's scary.
Yep. None of it. Paranormal Activity said we're gonna give you the exact same thing, and you're gonna see
with actual
every
scary
second of it.
shit.
Yeah, every fucking second. You're gonna fucking hate every minute of it. But then they started doing kind of the same thing over and over again, and people were like, I'm getting kind of bored of this shit, right? But
Like,
we got
guys.
lots of good movies after Paranormal Activity that were in that documentary format.
I feel like that solidified the found footage genre. Because Blair Witch was and is still kind of like an indie horror film. Like,
Very much so.
influential, yes, but like that's definitely not a horror film everybody has seen.
Yes, 100%. So now that we've rambled on a lot about movies, which is actually, I had to do that first because that was going to be the harder one, right? Because there's a lot of movies.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking movies, right?
Way more horror movies than video games. Yeah.
DJ, let's talk about it, man. What do you think is the most influential horror video game of all time?
Influential. I'd say I gotta give it to Resident Evil, bro. You just have to. You have to
Okay.
mention it in kind of like the pantheon of horror video games. Resident Evil is like always at the fucking top when it comes to that. We're getting remakes of the old shit. That's how you know this shit was fucking great.
Mhm.
All right, and doing it better, and it's good. It's fucking scary. People shit their pants playing Resident Evil back in the day.
It came at a time in which people thinking that like a zombie game existing was going to be the best and worst thing to ever fucking happen ever. And Resident Evil like figured it the fuck out. They found the formula, right? They were like, you want a zombie game? We're going to give you a fucking zombie game. And like a big part of me feels like Resident Evil is the first sort of like actual survival horror game.
Yeah, because like if you think about it, like there's a lot of you gotta keep moving and surviving. You gotta solve fucking puzzles, manage your inventory space, and all this shit, dude. And you have to memorize all this shit, right? Because you remember you didn't have enough space in your fucking memory card to save every fucking time, dude.
Yep.
You gotta go through the whole thing. So if you that shit was crazy.
Resident Evil, I remember, dude, I had the Resident Evil director's cut, like the very first game's director's cut. It was like one of the first like disc video games I ever fucking had.
It was all fucking polygons too, bro.
Like
Like
it was wild. The tank
and it
controls were
still scared
fucking
the shit-
awful,
and
dude.
they
Tank
still scared the
like-
shit out of you.
And I
with
am
those
still
minimal
100%
polygons.
fucking hate any time that I would play that game and I had to walk down that first hallway that the dog busts through the window. Fuck that.
Literally the worst shit ever.
Fuck that, dude.
Literally
like, oh
the
my
worst shit ever,
God, dude. Fuck that part, man. Oh God, I fucking hate it. Real quick before we move on to you, Garrick, I want to mention Morbid earlier. He says Night of the Living Dead for movie and Resident Evil for
Classic.
games. So looks like
Also,
we're on the
yep, there you
right
go.
track here.
There you
Jag
go.
in
Somebody
chat
feels
also
the same
says, as someone who does not fuck with the horror games even more than DJ, I'd probably have to go with Amnesia or Silent Hill, but that comes from me really not knowing the genre and only knowing of those big names before Cracktoberfest. I couldn't even get through the demo for Dead Space 3 way back. Well, this might actually be a perfect segue. Actually, Garrick will come back to you after because mine is Silent Hill. Because Silent Hill, I feel like, is the originator of what Garrick was talking about, of uncomfortable, uneasy, gross, grody, gritty, disgusting fucking video gaming for the rest of history that we've had. I don't think we would have Dead Space or Callisto Protocol coming out or some of the most remarkable... Scorn. We wouldn't have Scorn if it wasn't for fucking Silent Hill. Silent Hill did what Resident Evil wasn't willing to do. Where Resident Evil was like, we're gonna make a dope fucking zombie game, right? Let's make a dope zombie
But
game.
it was safe. It was a safe.
It was a safe
It was a
horror
very
thing,
safe
right?
option.
And they did it. They fucking nailed it.
Kind of
Zombies
yeah,
are safe. Zombies are safe, right? Like it's tried and true.
It's inherently horrifying, right? Inherently horrifying.
Yeah.
Silent Hill said, we're gonna fuck you up.
Yeah,
like, your 6-year-old child is never going to be the same after playing the fucking game, and I wasn't. I'm probably fucked up for playing Silent Hill when I was so young. Dude, Silent Hill's the fucking franchise for horror, dude. That's my pitch. That's my fucking pitch. You know what I'm saying? Man, Silent fucking Hill, and we got the announcements from yesterday. Goddamn, son. Goddamn, dude. Shark and chat wanted to send my love, but Discord didn't give a live ping. I'm so sad. Love y'all. Sharky, we picked your question, dude. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're literally talking about it right now. Like,
yep. We love you, dude. We love you so much, man. Garrick, what do you think is the most influential horror video game of all time?
Oddly enough, wow, Mr. Jagged Chat just fucking hit the nail on the head because I was gonna say Amnesia, The Dark Descent. That game normalized the defenseless protagonist in the horror genre. Now, I need to give credit where credit is due. There is a 1995 horror title called The Clock Tower, terrifying, that also did that. It did it first. Okay.
Yes.
So just want to put that out of the. But this was the game that normalized it and also breathed to us the horrifying experiences that is the Outlast franchise, among many others.
I would also like to add before you go on, Garrick. This started up fucking YouTube, brother.
Yeah, Amnesia.
We wouldn't have YouTube or anything without fucking PewDiePie and like all these other fuckers playing Amnesia.
Dude,
screaming.
Amnesia. Yeah, you're right. Amnesia like kind of bred an entire sect.
The game,
of
the
like,
gameplay. YouTuber
it bred
thing,
like a very specific breed of like YouTube gamer, right? That like they fell into this lane and they live in it to this fucking day. Like,
yes. Dude, that paved the way for everything. So Amnesia has to be the number one because I can't think of any other game that does that.
And it's fucking and it is outright scary, and it has
it's fucking terrifying.
It has the what is considered by the majority of horror game enthusiasts out there as the scariest single impactful horror scene in the genre. Like it fucking like it has that moment that like that does the sinister effect, right? Where like it gets you to that like that level of BPM where you're just like my heart's gonna jump out of my fucking chest. Yeah. Because like you're defenseless. Like that's what I think makes this game so scary. Like at the end of the day, like Resident Evil, like it at least armed you with like at the start you had a pistol. Was it effective? No.
Right. Aim for shit with that thing.
But this like took it a step further. They're like, you have your own thoughts.
Nothing.
In a lantern.
You have jack shit besides a little flashlight.
Good fucking luck. Now you're gonna go through every fucking horrible horror environment your 12-year-old little brain could conjure
like a dream
up.
Sequence. That's
exactly what it is. They're like, we're gonna take everything that you've ever found scary in a sequence, right?
Yeah.
From every horror film, every crappy nightmare you ever had as a kid, and we're gonna put it in this game, and we're gonna make it so you absolutely cannot fight back.
Yes. Dude, and like here's the deal, right? Like me, like DJ and I, we mentioned Resident Evil and Silent Hill, some like the forefathers of the fucking horror video game genre, right? Amnesia again doubled down, said we're gonna fucking do it better than you, and like we're gonna take everything that you were fucking horrified by in Resident Evil and Silent Hill, and we're gonna mishmash in this game that you're just gonna feel every ounce of emotion you could possibly feel in this fucking experience, dude. Like I remember playing Amnesia and getting into the basement of that fucking castle where like the monsters are invisible and you can only track them via like the water movement in the flooded basement.
Dude, I will never replay that game.
Ever.
Once was enough.
Ever. Ever,
I will
ever.
never-
Never even
I
beat
have
it. Never fucking beat that
I
game.
have
I refuse
I have
to.
watched a friend play it, and I have finished it myself, and I never need to play it again. It is the
And you
single
remember-
most unfucking comfortable experience I've ever had in gaming.
And Garrick, the funny thing is, you never played it again, but you remember every sequence of that.
Every
game.
single fucking uncomfortable second, dude.
Dude, that was me
That's
for
how impactful that is.
Silent Hill 4 The Room. I don't know if you guys played that one.
Oh
or
yeah,
not,
I heard
but-
that they
I did
announced a
not.
new one.
So Silent Hill 4 The Room was the first survival horror game. Well, no, it's not. Let me back up. It was the first Silent Hill for sure to be in first person for part of it. So you're actually in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're in an apartment complex and you find a hole in the wall. Your guy has to crawl through the hole and then it moves to third person like the classic Silent Hill style, but you're in another world because you can't escape your apartment. You're in this different dimension that is the Silent Hill dimension. You have to do something in that world, come back to your apartment, and then when you come back, there's something different about your apartment. Like there's chains all over the door, or there's like a bunch of bloody footprints all over the place, or like some fucked up wild shit every time you go to a different world and then come back. Fuck that game, dude. That game had me so motherfucking fucked up by the time I beat that damn
Jeez.
game. I was like, I don't know about this, man. I don't know if I can do survival horror for a while, dude. Like, it's fucking wild, dude. Good games, man. Good games. I
Great
knew
games.
we would
Great games.
knock it out. I
Great
forgot
games.
Clock Tower existed. I always forget Clock Tower was actually a fucking game
It's
that was
old
made.
as fuck, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
like literally, like we were babies when that shit came out.
I'm pretty
Uh,
sure that came out like the same year as Parasite Eve.
95.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
That would make sense, right? Parasite Eve
95.
was another good one. I need
Terrifying.
them. Listen, I'm on this fucking train. I
Bro,
need
did
them.
you know that they just put Soma and Amnesia, the Amnesia collection on Game Pass?
I'm not playing them.
I
knew about Soma.
I'm
I knew about Soma.
considering replaying Soma.
Hey, guys, if that stream we're planning on doing goes well, I would be down to be going through those.
Dude, I would love to see
Jesus
Xander. Or
Christ.
Xander.
Yeah.
I would love to see. I would love to see I'm Xander.
He's Xander.
I would love to see I'm Xander play Soma for
Oh,
sure.
dude,
for
that'd
sure.
be good. That'd be fucking good.
Yeah.
We'll see how next Friday goes. You guys are in for a treat. Well, it's not announced yet, but you guys are in for a treat. With that said, I'm on this train that is the when are we getting Dino Crisis train? Because Dino Crisis needs to make a fucking comeback. Okay, like
Dude, it's we're not gonna get
Yeah.
it, man. We're just gonna get that dope spiritual accessor, Primal.
Like, well, here's the deal though. Primal was more of a spiritual successor to Turok. Okay, like here's my fucking deal.
No, the new one that's like it's like Dino Crisis with Anthem.
Oh yeah, that Primal. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I want to play that game. I want to play that fucking game, dude. Dino Crisis, dude. Resident Evil with dinosaurs. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? What are we gonna get that the fuck back, man? I need the return of Dino Crisis today. Dino Crisis and Legend of Dragoon. How
I
fucking
love
dare
Dino
they?
Crisis, dude.
Oh my god, man. How fucking dare they? And how dare you guys at home? Because this has been the Shipwreck Show, where once a week, every week, 3 of the Brethren Court gather together to discuss anything and everything the Seven Seas has thrown our way. If you're riding this wave, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics, You can soon get exclusive show content and you
Bend the
have
knee.
early access to episodes before
Submit.
they go live on podcasts and video services. But you can also support us by following or subscribing right here to Good Kraken at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. Or by subscribing to our YouTube channel by clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by hitting the details and description section below in order to get updates when new episodes go live everywhere.
Wake up. Wake up.
Wake up.
Everywhere.
Subscribe.
Get a
subscribe.
bit of little makeup.
Wake up.
Wake up! We gotta get rolling on out of here, everybody. But until next time, my friends, bring back Dino Crisis. God damn it, man. Damn it, man. Devin dies first.
Wake up.
Wake up!